Bonjour à tous, hello everybody, welcome to my channel. I'm so happy that you found me here. When we visit Niagara Falls, we usually spend a day in Niagara-on-the-lake. Have you heard of this cute historic town located on the Niagara Peninsula at the point where the Niagara River meets Lake Ontario across the river from New York, United States? If you haven't, you must watch this video. It's a really pretty town with lots of things to do and see. If you have heard of this town, you'd love to see what you can expect in Niagara-on-the-Lake. If you are already in the area to see Niagara Falls, Niagara-on-the-Lake is definitely worth visiting even if you only have a day. It is about a 25-kilometer or 15-mile drive along the scenic Niagara Parkway from Niagara Falls. If you want to know great vista points of Niagara Falls, please watch the top 9 vista points in Niagara Falls video. If you don't want to be bothered with driving or parking, you can take a Wigo bus. Wigo is Niagara's transportation system and has an extended line that goes to and from Niagara-on-the-Lake. It takes about 30 minutes from Niagara Falls to Niagara-on-the-Lake by bus. You can check their schedule on the Niagara Parks website. Today I will show you very charming places in Niagara-on-the-Lake and Niagara wine region. Let's go! Allons-y! Niagara-on-the-Lake served as the first capital of the province of Upper Canada, the predecessor of Ontario. McFarland House and Tea Room is a 19th century property built at the turn of the 19th century by Scotsman John McFarland and is the oldest building that Niagara Parks owns. During the War of 1812 that was fought by the United States and its allies against the United Kingdom, Niagara-on-the-Lake along with other towns of the region was a site of numerous battles following the American invasion of Upper Canada. McFarland House was used as a military hospital during the War of 1812 by both the Americans and the British. Today, costumed interpreters provide guided tours of this historic home with several special events hosted throughout the year. First, we have afternoon tea in the tea room. You can choose a full afternoon tea menu or a simpler one. We choose a full afternoon tea menu for 2 people, and the costume server brings us a 3-tier serving stand. There are savory sandwiches on the first tier, scones on the second tier that come with whipped cream and jam, and assorted dessert on the top tier. I love afternoon tea and I enjoy every component of this stand with the English breakfast tea. It's $39.95 plus tax per person and opens every day in summer and 2 to 4 days from October. After, we take a guided tour of this 19th century house. The house was almost a mansion by the colonial standard of the 19th century, when bricks were so expensive. The majority of the furniture didn't belong to the McFarland family, who lived in this house until the 1940s, but they are from the similar era when the house was built. Some of the furniture is from the family though. The guide tells us which pieces belong to the family. It is an exemplary house of a very wealthy household of the 19th century in colonial time. I find it really interesting that tea was a very expensive commodity, so that the lady of the house kept it in a tea box with a lock. Also, she kept fresh loose tea leaves in one compartment and tea leaves infused ones in another compartment to use it again. Tea was so expensive in the 19th century that it could be given to the servants for their wage. Our guide is very knowledgeable and entertaining, so we have a great time touring the house. The tour costs $7.75 for adults and $5 for children between 3 and 12. The McFarland House is adjacent to the McFarland Park, where you can have a nice walk, jogging, or picnic. The McFarland House is about 3 kilometers, or just under 2 miles from downtown Niagara-on-the-lake.
If just for a minute I'd fall asleep and not dream.
Niagara-on-the-Lake was settled in 1781 and incorporated in 1792.
I hate to admit it.
It was called New York from 1792 to 1797, the Niagara, before the town's present name of Niagara-on-the-Lake was adopted around 1880 as a postal address to distinguish the town from Niagara Falls.
It takes is one image of
Today, over 200 years after its founding, Niagara-on-the-Lake attractions draw tourists not only because of the Shaw Festival.
nobody knows.
It's just very pleasant to stroll the old streets filled with happy vibes from all the people vacationing or day visiting.
It hurts just a little when I'm with my friends and we drink till we're done. Yeah. So I can't remember how it would feel to wake up in that bed right beside you. All of the memories I tried to erase just goes back when I'm sober. I see that face and it shivers. Nobody knows.
Carriages passing by make this town very jolly.
Nobody knows because it shivers.
One of the historic buildings is St. Mark's Church, which was founded in 1792 and consecrated in 1828.
It shivers.
This Gothic Revival building is the oldest church in the Diocese of Niagara and the second oldest Anglican church in Ontario. Parks leading to the lakeside are full of children and their families. You can have a really nice picnic here in good weather.
If just for a minute
By the lakeside, I see Toronto and the CN Tower, the tallest landmark of Toronto on the other side of Lake Ontario, one of the 5 Great Lakes that contain 21% of the world's surface freshwater by volume.
is I don't know if I'll cope without you.
I feel relaxed and calm by doing nothing, except for seeing but not really watching water that fills vast surfaces. Then we slowly stroll back to the car to visit a couple of wineries before calling it a day.
It's cold and it's dark without you in my arms. Yeah, it shivers, it hurts. Shivers, it hurts.
The Niagara Peninsula is the largest and most concentrated winemaking region in Canada. Niagara-on-the-Lake is home to over 50 wineries.
Newly awake.
The Niagara region makes all kinds of wines, but probably it has an ideal climate and soil to make ice wine.
While sipping your coffee, I know there's a world outside, but right now it's you.
Ice wine, or ice wine in German, is a type of dessert wine produced from grapes that have been frozen while still on the vine.
Roll out of bed. I love when you're hazy.
The frozen grapes are then pressed, resulting in a small amount of more concentrated, very sweet juice.
I know there's a world outside, but right now it's you and me.
Konzelmann Estate Winery is the only lakefront winery in the Niagara region.
Yeah, I did my time, the ups and downs, but now life's been treating me.
Also, its Vidal Ice Wine made the top 100 selection list by the editors of the renowned Wine Spectator magazine in 2008.
Anymore, 'cause you are my
Their regular wines are light and floral. They are not heavy wine. The winery's scenic lakefront vineyard and ambience are just fantastic. The winery has an elevated deck on which you can see the Toronto side on a clear day.
We'll dance around the kitchen making breakfast together. I know there's a world outside, but right now it's you and me. Just you and me, baby. I did my time, the ups and downs, but now life's been
There are guided tours, tasting flights, and dinner menu as well. The building and its ground are beautiful too.
my life's not blue anymore, 'cause you are my baby. Love how you sing along to your favorite song, how you dance like nobody's watching. Wouldn't change a thing, this is all I need. Can't do anything, 'cause you are my baby. Yeah, I did.
Another winery in the Niagara Peninsula worth visiting is Wayne Gretzky No. 99 Estates.
Life's been treating me kindly. Because of you, my life's not
Wayne Gretzky Estates is a winery and distillery. Founded in 2017 through a partnership between Andrew Peller Limited and the NHL legend Wayne Gretzky.
baby. 'Cause you are my baby.
You can have a guided tour, or you can have your own wine tasting experience.
'Cause you are my baby.
Build a flight of 4 different wines from the winery's wine list, or a flight of 4 spirits from the distillery's portfolio of whiskey and brandy. The hallway towards the tasting bar is almost like Gretzky's personal museum, where you can see the entire path of Wayne Gretzky's records and history. You can see his jersey number 99 everywhere at the winery. Gretzky retired his jersey number 99 in 1999 after 4 Stanley Cup wins. The whiskey bar patio is where you can have wine, whiskey, or beer with food by a huge rectangular pond with rounded corners that serves as a skating rink in winter, from early December to mid-March. If you are an ice hockey fan, you'd enjoy your visit to Wayne Gretzky Estates even more. It is a nice winery and distillery. We'll be back here to skate in winter. If you have enjoyed it, please do give this video a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. I hope to see you again next week. Please subscribe if you want to see more of my weekly videos. Thanks so much for watching.